Another year is in the books with petrochemicals ending on a strong note. The Petrochemical Weekly update starts now. If you're like many Americans, you made some sort of road trip over the holidays. For many of us, packing up the car with family and friends and hitting those American highways is a kind of tradition. And if you did do that and you filled up the gasoline at any point during your travels, it may not come as a surprise to you that the Energy Information Administration reported that the energy sector had the highest price increases in 2021 of all commodity sectors. Let's take a closer look. This chart, which is on the EIA website, shows the S&P Goldman Sachs Commodity Index for 2021. You can see that energy prices peaked in October and ended the year 59% higher than the first trading day of the year. Why? Energy prices were largely driven by demand as global economies began to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. The Goldman Sachs Commodity Index is a weighted average of commodity prices, with the allocation of those commodities adjusted annually. From this chart, you can see the components that make up the index. Let's take a closer look at the energy segment. Leading the price increase was RBOB, a reformulated grade of gasoline used as the benchmark for gasoline trading. The increase in price for RBOB was 67% in 2021. The only commodity whose price increased even more was coffee, whose price increased by 81%. Here you can see the increases for ultra-low sulfur diesel and its European counterpart gas oil, as well as the increases for WTI and Brent crude oils. Even though natural gas prices lag compared to other energy commodities, an increase of 38% is a relatively large increase. You may be wondering, are high energy prices a good thing or a bad thing for petrochemicals? If you are, then the Petchem Global Market Intel Advisory, delivered by the Petrochemical Strategies Expert Network and supported by IIR Energy and powered by i2 Enabled, can help. If you have questions and want answers, ask me. You can reach out to me directly through my website, petrochemicalstrategies.com, or to the IIR Energy team by email at iirteam@iirenergy.com. Both addresses are shown on your screen. Let's turn our attention now to global petrochemical capacity developments over the past week and what we can expect to see by the end of this week. Here you see the PCGMI start of day dashboard. It shows the available capacity for petrochemicals by product make on December 31st, 2021. Available capacity at the end of the year was up over 30 million pounds per day, all of it coming from Asia. We saw over 13 million pounds per day added at the Jubail Petrochemical Complex in Saudi Arabia and almost 4 million pounds per day added at the Said Petrochemical Complex in Qatar. In addition, we saw restarts at petrochemical complexes in China and India for the largest week-on-week gain I've seen since reporting available petrochemical capacity. By the end of this week, available capacity in Europe will be down as the Total Energy Antwerpen Naphtha 2 cracker begins a 61-day planned turnaround. In North America, available capacity increases as Shell Norco ramps up and Pemex restarts its Congrahara complex. Let's take a look at this week's headlines. Oil and gas activity continued to expand in the fourth quarter of 2021, according to energy executives responding to the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas's energy survey. Costs are increasing for exploration and production firms, but most firms say they will continue to increase capital spending in 2022. Industrial Info is tracking more than $71 billion worth of oil and gas production capital projects that are planned to kick off construction in 2022. Shell Chemical is on schedule to perform a 30-day turnaround at its 300 million pound per year OP2D ethylene unit in Deer Park, Texas. The turnaround is expected to begin April 1st and a restart is expected by April 30th. And finally in the news, according to Martin Lynch, European news editor for Industrial Info, the global oil and gas industry could be facing a demand drop of up to 2.9 million barrels of oil per day in the coming months due to the rapidly spreading COVID-19 Omicron variant. Thank you for watching the Petrochemical Weekly Update. If you have any questions about anything you saw here today, ask me. My name is Robert Sawchuk and I will see you next time.